All right. um, I'm, I'm way too excited about this Jaime Munguia knockout win. I have to work out some of my energy. So I decided to make another video. I think Lomanchenko's size or lack thereof showed in the fight against Jorge Linares. And I think most of it has to do with the knockdown. And yes, he walked right into that, and people get caught. It was a hiccup, and that's fine. But I could just imagine him getting caught by Mikey Garcia with that punch. And I don't think he would. I think he would fight a completely different fight against Mikey Garcia if they fought. I don't think he would ever walk right into a punch against him. Linares, I think he felt that he didn't hit that hard, so he kept coming in, teeing off on him, and he felt that he already had him. He did have him later, but not there. He didn't have him there. He didn't have him completely beat at that moment, and he got a little overzealous. He got a little cocky, possibly, but it happens. It happens. But I think just for me, you guys know I want to see a unification. I'm not sure if he's still champion at 130. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be because he doesn't have that long since he left 130 unless he vacated it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I wanted to see him against Berchelt. I wanted to see him against Roman. I wanted to see him against Javante. I want to see these fights. Who else? Can't really think of anybody. I'll take a quick look on the ring ratings, but I wanted to see him unify the titles at 130 because yeah, he beat very good fighters, but he never. I don't want to hesitate. I don't want to say it and then you guys to correct me later. I want to say that he never really beat the very best. So he's still rated by the ring at 130. So he must still be the WBL champion at 130. So there's Berchelt, there's Gervonta Davis, there's Machado. I believe he got stripped of his title. Vargas, Farmer, and that Asian fighter that beat Farmer as well. So I, I want to see all these fights. I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight Burchell and Davis most of all because they're the other champions of this division. But if he stays at lightweight, the only other guy would be Mikey Garcia, and that's a fascinating fight. See, Lomanchenko is so good. The only way a guy could beat him or be even competitive against him is if they have a size advantage. Lomanchenko had a size advantage, though I believe it was a little overblown by people. I don't think he had that big of a size advantage, but he absolutely did have one. I don't think it was that significant, but it showed by that one punch that Linares landed cleanly. He knocked him down. He wasn't hurt. He wasn't very hurt. But imagine if he was a big puncher at lightweight. Maybe if it was Luke Campbell or if it was Mikey Garcia, like I said. I want to see him fight Mikey Garcia if Lomanchenko stays at 135. But I want to see him drop down in weight at 130 and unify the belts, unify all the belts. I definitely don't want to see him move up again. He is an extremely good talent, and he might be able to be a guy like Lipinets or a guy like Progace or a guy like Ramirez. But these are big guys, and these guys are pretty powerful. Progace has power, man. He could bang. Naturally bigger guys that would crack Lomanchenko. And, it's a fight. They're going to land. It happens. Linares landed. And even Mikey, it showed that at 140, he's a big puncher. Unlike Lomanchenko, he makes people quit. He frustrates them with his speed and footwork. Mikey Garcia knocks people out cold like Slatikanen. Even him, he moved up to 140. He couldn't do that to Lipinets. Yes, he knocked him down, but he showed that he should not be moving up anymore. And he did start at featherweight, but he's a naturally bigger guy. Linares versus Garcia would be fascinating, but Lomanchenko, this is the cutoff. Lightweight 135 is your cutoff. Don't move up. In my ideal world, this was a one-off. I love this fight. I wanted to see this fight. Two extremely talented fighters, and it showed because the undercard where it had that Adames fight and the commentators were kissing his ass. You know, this Adames guy is so good. When this Barrera guy was landing all kinds of body punches and straight rights and uppercuts, man. Barrera was winning rounds against Adames, and they were touting this guy like the next big welterweight contender. He's not that good, not yet at least. Maybe he could improve. He has a lot of areas where he can improve. He still has 14 fights, and that's the problem when you hype up these guys. They can't live up to the expectation, and you want to and people act like, oh, let's feed him to the walls already. Kind of like Ryan Garcia when he was like, yeah, I'll fight Gervonta Davis, so I'm going to judge you by that. I judge Adames by what freaking Tim Bradley and them were spewing on the commentary. This guy would get worked by Crawford. He would get worked by Spence. He would get worked by Brook. He would get worked by Sean Porter. He's not that good of a fighter that you're saying stop hyping these guys up so much because they just aren't ready yet. Lomanchenko, though, is that good. But lightweight, we found out in the Ali Munguia fight that size definitely matters. And I know that Lomanchenko felt the size of Linares. He felt his punches. Lomanchenko is a special fighter. But this is it. Enough moving up in weights. Let's see some unification. Or let's see a long reign. Let's see a long reign at 130. Let's become the greatest 130 fighter that ever existed. Or one of the greatest lightweights. That's big shoes to fill. How about that, Lomachenko? You're already the fighter that unified not unified, but you're already the quickest three division champion. How about now you become one of the greatest lightweights of all time? That would make you a really special fighter. That would make you a Hall of Famer, an all-time great. Because lightweight is an all-time great division. It's one of the original divisions. So whatever you do, I would love you to go down to 130. But it'd be cool to see him have a long reign at 135 because in 130, I don't see anyone touching him. I want to see these fights because we still don't know what's going to happen. But at 130, nobody touches him. At lightweight, he gets touched. We saw that. At lightweight, he gets touched by Mikey Garcia. At lightweight, he gets touched by these naturally bigger guys. That makes for interesting fights. If he could have a long reign against in a division that he's not naturally built for, that'd be very impressive. That increases legacy exponentially and increases pocketbooks. He's not gonna get as much money fighting at 130 than he is at 135. We all know how that works. The bigger you are, the more money you make. So, yeah, quick rant. I had way too much energy. Thanks everybody for watching. I don't know who's gonna even watch this video so long, but I needed to get something off my chest, and I wanted to talk about Lomanchenko because he's a very good fighter. Thanks everybody for watching. Oh, one last thing, because I know if you're still watching, you're one of my big supporters. So I've been wanting to make hangout videos or make collaboration videos with other channels. So if you're interested with that, even if you don't make videos, let me know. Hit me up in the inbox to see if you're interested in being in a hangout and doing a collaboration video with me, and we could work things out. So thanks everybody for watching, and peace.